how to digitally market your business as a complete beginner so you can start raising capital and making money as early as tomorrow. I poop you not. I have launched campaigns that have gotten me paid tens of thousands of dollars on the very day I launch. I drove 1.2 million video views and impressions to an Adweek site and made $93,000 in 4 days. Even Ashton Kutcher tweeted the link. In fact, I drove so much traffic to Adweek and its sister publications, Billboard, The Hollywood Reporter, and others, that Nielsen, the company that owned the magazines, got to sell the publications at a whopping $70 million. On the low end, reportedly, they got $75 million. And I performed that feat without a massive audience, but with the tactical skills of knowing the type of content that was in demand. Now, if you want to kickstart an elite enterprise level marketing program so you can start raising capital as early as tomorrow, get with your man Rod. Click the link in the video description below. We can trade texts just to see whether I can help you, because I can't help everyone. You know what I'm talking about. And you also get the free materials, the spreadsheet that you know is responsible for raising tens of millions of dollars in capital for America's entrepreneurs. Get at me. Why do you think King Solomon prayed for wisdom, aka skills? For instance, you can buy ads on Meta or Google properties, and you can add conversion codes on websites where you sell your products and services. Once a customer makes a purchase, the ad platform and other software you use to track your marketing efforts will let you know which ad or marketing creative drove the customer to your store. This tracking setup allows you to assign a monetary value to each marketing channel. For instance, if you know that 100 customers visited your website clicking a particular advertisement or organic social media post, and one person purchased a $100 product, you know that the marketing creative is worth $100. Thus, if you spent $10 to directly attract those 100 people on your website, then you know that you can make $90 for the people that visit your site through that creative. If you attracted those 100 people through an organic post, in other words, a post published for free, then you only account for the cost of your time or the cost of producing the video. In the advertising example, you take the net profit of $90, $100 minus $10, and you divide it by your advertising cost, or $10 to get 9, and multiply the quotient by 100% for return on investment, ROI, of 900%. Of course, you would also factor other costs involved, such as cost of goods, production, management, and other expenses to get an ROI. The other thing is that the $10 in advertising becomes the CAC, customer acquisition cost. CAC is what you spend on sales and marketing. So if you spend $10 on the ad, plus you pay a 10% commission to the salesperson that closed the deal, now CAC becomes $20 and your ROI turns into 800%. Overall, you want to keep your ROI in the black by keeping your CAC down relative to your average order per customer. You can increase your average customer order through upsells. Using a platform like Samcart, you can do order bumps, for instance. I built my business through organic posts. In fact, I grew this channel to help raise tens of millions of dollars for America's entrepreneurs without spending $1 in advertising. Now, I have spent money on developing some of the content, editing, and travel, but I've gotten paid back by multiple orders of magnitude in advertising money from YouTube, sponsorships, video licensing, and sales of my digital products and training services. Moreover, the investments are tax deductible. Now, that's not to say advertising is bad or not efficient, but organic posts are fiscally useful because you get a data substantiated idea of what constitutes good content that can attract customers. This organic strategy can help you attract your ideal customer without putting good money behind bad ad copy. Listen, Digitally marketing your business on a website such as YouTube, for instance, is wielding a weapon of mass monetization. It's like blasting an automatic cold calling rifle with unlimited ammo. You're the ammunition. And if you're like your man Rod, you can go on and on and on. The Energizer Bunny has to hook up to me with jumper cables just to keep up. Let me show you how you can get started right here on YouTube. Let's say you want to upload a video about female or women entrepreneurs. You simply perform a query for the keyword women entrepreneur, and you can gauge how much demand exists for a topic by taking a look at the videos that pop up. I first take a look at the number of views relative to the amount of subscribers from the creator's channel. Ideally, I am looking for videos with a high viewer to subscriber ratio. In other words, I need a video with more views than the creator has subscribers. This metric may indicate that the YouTube algorithm helped promote the video. If the YouTube algorithm distributed the video on its feeds, then it's less likely that the creator relied on her audience to attract the views. Hence, this may be a video that I may want to model even as a new channel. I don't copy, I do as the great artists, I rob. If my ideal customer is a 50-year-old lady, I would rename my version of the video how I made $5 million in 6 months as a 50-year-old female entrepreneur. And I would seek to interview somebody who did that because 1, I'm not female, and 2, anywhere close to 50. I'm 70. That was 20 years ago. I don't stop there nonetheless. After some due diligence on the web, I found that due to gender discrimination, some women entrepreneurs suffer from a lack of confidence. So I perform a query for women entrepreneur confidence, and I am seeking videos with a high view to subscriber ratio. So we take a look and bang, how to speak like the 1% elite. Natalie Wilson has 572,000 subscribers, and the video that I may want to model has 2.1 million views. And that's just part of the way that you can identify the types of videos that you can break down to its first principles and come up with your very own unique idea that addresses and alleviates this pain among women entrepreneurs. Now, to drop a video, you don't need any fancy camera equipment or anything. I've seen nice lights on Facebook Marketplace for $20 or so. Otherwise, use the sunlight. Audio is one of the key components on which to focus. You can get yourself lavalier mics on Amazon for around $10 or so. I could drop a couple of links in the description if it's helpful. Drop a comment with your requests in the comment section below, or use your pods or another phone and AI enhance it using something like CapCut. Anything to make your voice clear and understandable. The video, like an advertisement in text, image, or other formats, will position customers at the top of the marketing funnel. A marketing funnel illustrates the path of leading someone from the time that you introduce yourself to her to the instance when she ultimately purchases your product or service and becomes a customer. The very top where she sees your video is the awareness stage, when you can lead her to click a link to your video sales letter, such as the one to which many of you sign up when you want a copy of my spreadsheet or you want to see whether I can help you reach your financial objectives. On the landing page, I communicate an offer to encourage more people to leave their contact information. I issue you a free copy of our spreadsheet with links to information resources and application portals to grants for everyone, through which I have raised tens of millions of dollars in funding for America's entrepreneurs. Upon signing up, you become part of my SMS and email marketing list. The utility of this list is that regardless of whether YouTube lets me post videos, I have a way to stay in touch with my community. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Google, or anywhere else I choose to build an online presence can take me off their platforms, and I still have a way to market my services. And the people to whom I can send messages through SMS and email are now in the consideration phase of the marketing funnel. I can also redirect people to a partner's top of the marketing funnel to make money off of an affiliate deal, for instance, or the top of a marketing funnel for another one of my offers, which puts them back in the awareness stage, the very top. Remember, Once they buy something from me, then they progress into the conversion phase. The conversion pages can signal how much each marketing channel is worth, because that's where we're recording the monetary value of each sale. Just to illustrate that for you, for instance, let's say you have a page where someone makes a purchase and the code is on the confirmation page that reads, "Thank you for making a purchase." That code signals to the advertising platform that a person that came from that channel actually bought your product or service. You can classify these stages however you like. You can add, for instance, a loyalty and advocacy stage, which labels the part of the path where customers keep buying your products and services and even start to promote them through referrals and other forms of word of mouth. For many, and I would argue most of you, massive development of the top of your marketing funnel is going to put the fastest money in your pocket. In other words, pick up your phone, hit the record button, and talk your walk. Spill the beans, run your jibs. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to get done. As the CEO of your business and your life, you want to spend your first hours of the day communicating your value. Give people all the sauce. Don't hold anything back. Everyone wants to see, who are you? Here's the play. You can tell your target community exactly what they need to do to produce the result that you're selling, and you've got two profitable results. One, the people who solely watch will succeed trying the tactics you teach, and they will share the content with other people through social media, texts, or wherever they can communicate. And two, the select few who prefer to have an expert do the job for or with them will hire you to generate the same results. It's a win-win for you. I have a countless number of testimonials of people who have generated profitable results through the free material I cover on this channel. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Click the subscribe button and click the bell notification to stay on top of every cash-making opportunity that I encounter. Those testimonials help me generate sales, overwhelm your community with the top of the marketing funnel. Getting your community into the awareness stage of your funnel is not limited to posting on social media nonetheless. Remember, the top part of the funnel is where those newsboys you saw in the early 1900s movies operated, holding up a paper shouting, "Extra, extra, read all about it." You can attend events, hold workshops with groups in your community. You can cold call future customers and people who can refer prospects to you. For instance, in Los Angeles, I built a book of business by raiding real estate events, cold calling agents and mortgage brokers, and holding workshops. These professionals would put me in touch with prospects who were in need of credit repair to qualify to buy homes and get home loans and cars and whatever else they desired to help the country go into the 2008 financial crisis. Another story for another time. In performing all these activities, you can get them to sign up for your SMS and email list using a tool like the CRM marketing platform on which I put all my clients. It sounds too good to be true to say it does everything in terms of marketing management, but it almost does everything. The platform allows you to send email, SMS, social media posts through manual and automated means. You can easily build your website and landing pages on the dashboard to keep people engaged with your business. You can schedule appointments and generate sales of your services, digital and physical products. You can even configure an AI voice receptionist to take phone calls, answer questions, schedule appointments, and sell your services for you. The tool has definitely enhanced my sales ability. Nonetheless, it's only one part of the skill stack. I also write scripts for clients so they can know exactly what to tell their prospects to lead them to buy. Don't get overwhelmed with everything nonetheless, I'm telling you. Use the info I give you and push. Just make it happen. If you want to get this money faster, join the wait list, clicking on the link in the video description below to get access to my free spreadsheet with all kinds of business resources and to check whether we can help you, because we can't help everybody. You know what I mean by that. Watch the video you see on the screen right now for more ways to get this paper and capitalize your dreams and objectives.